Good afternoon, children. See, so the last class we discussed about formation of differential equation, isn't it? Formation of differential equation. How many constants were there? That much time we differentiated, isn't it? How many arbitrary constants are there? That much time we differentiated. Okay. How many constants are there? That much time we differentiated. So order of the differential equation will be same as the number of arbitrary constants present in that equation. Okay. Hmm? Did you try that questions again? Did you go through the questions we did in the class? Any doubts? Okay. I think we can start with the next type. Write the question. Write the question, children. Form the differential equation. Form the differential equation by removing the constants. Form the differential equation by removing the constants. By removing the constants a and b. By removing the constants a and b from the function y is equal to from the functions y is equal to a sine bx. From the functions y is equal to a sine bx. Y is equal to a sine bx. So how many arbitrary constants are here, children? How many arbitrary constants are here? Two constants, isn't it? How many constants we have here? Two. So what is dy by dx? When you differentiate this, what you will get? A into, what is derivative of sine x? It is cos bx into b, isn't it? Then, so we can write this as ab into cos bx. 1 second, children. I think, okay, there is some mistake here. A is the only constant, not b. A is the only constant. Small letter b only. Okay, take this as small b by removing the arbitrary constant. By removing the arbitrary constant. By removing the arbitrary constant a. B is not the constant we are considering. Only a is the constant. So, how many constants are here? Only one constant is here, isn't it? So, how many times we are differentiated? One time. Only one constant is there. So, we differentiated one time. So, this can be this one. We can write this as BA into cos BX is dy by dx. Now we should replace it with identities, isn't it? We want to remove this a and all. How to remove it? How we can remove it? We have to remove these two values and we have to write it. How we can write? Instead of a and b, we should write some values. How will you write this one? Only one constant is there, so we have differentiated only one time. Y is a sine bx is the given equation. On differentiating one time, we are getting a into cos bx. From here, what is the value for a? What is the value for a? From the first equation, what is a? Is it y by sine bx? From the first one, is it y? A is y by sine bx, children? So substitute for b, a. B into, what is a here? y by sine dx into cos bx. So that is dy into, what is cos by sine? Is cot bx. So dy by dx is equal to by cot bx. Is the recurred differential equation. Is the recurred differential equation. So at times we'll be using the identities and all. Okay. We'll be using the identities and all. Okay. Is it okay, Aparna? Right, the next one. Form a differential equation. Form a differential equation. Form a differential equation representing. Form a differential equation representing the family of curves. Representing the family of curves x minus a the whole square plus 2y square is equal to a square. X minus a the whole square plus 2y square is equal to a square. Form the differential equation representing the family of curves given by x minus a the whole square plus 2y square is equal to a square. Then a is an arbitrary constant. Where a is an arbitrary constant. Now tell me, children, here how many arbitrary constants are there? How many arbitrary constants are there, Karthik? How many arbitrary constants? Read the question. X minus a the whole square plus 2y square is equal to a square. So how many arbitrary constants?
2,
Hmm? Is it
2,
1 or 2?
2,
Huh? Which is the arbitrary constant? Anila Mohanan.
A.
A is the arbitrary constant, isn't it? How many arbitrary constants are there?
One.
Only one constant. And that constant is, yes, A is the arbitrary constant. Yes, Karthik. And it is repeated twice. But only one constant is present. If one constant is present, we differentiate how many times? One time. Is it clear? Although it is repeated, only one constant is repeated 2 times. So what do you have to do? We have to differentiate only once. Okay, now how we are going to remove this? How we are going to frame the equation, differential equation? Before doing the differential equation, look at here. Here we have x minus a the whole square. X minus a the whole square. So I'm going to expand it. Expand it. When you expand it, what you will get? X square minus 2ax plus a square plus 2y square is equal to a square. Is it okay? We are expanding. Now look at your children. A square will get cancelled. So the equation reduces to x square minus 2ax plus 2y square is equal to 0. Now differentiate. And differentiating what you will get. So I name this as equation 1. To differentiate it. 2x minus 2a into, what is derivative of x? 1 plus 4, 2 into y square. If you differentiate 2y into dy by dx is equal to 0. 2y into dy by dx is 0. Is it okay? Derivative of x square is 2x minus 2a into derivative of x is 1 plus 2 into derivative of y square is 2y. dy by dx is 0. We can divide throughout by 2. So when divide throughout by 2, we'll get x minus a plus 2y dy by dx is 0. From here, x plus 2y into dy by dx is equal to a. We got the value for A, isn't it? We want to eliminate A. And from here, we can find out what is the value of A. Up to this, is it clear, children? Up to this, is it okay? I'll repeat the steps. We are expanding this using the identity A minus B the whole square. When you expand it using the identity, it is A squared minus 2AB plus B square plus 2Y squared is A square. So both the sides A square will get cancelled. So we'll get x square minus 2ax plus 2y square is 0. Okay, differentiating derivative of x square is 2x minus 2a into derivative of x is 1 plus 2 into derivative of y square, it is 2y, dy by dx is equal to 0. Divide throughout by 2. When you divide throughout by 2, we get x minus a plus 2y dy by dx is 0. So that is x plus 2y dy by dx is equal to a. Once you get this value, substitute in equation 1. Substituting in 1, x square minus 2 into a. What is a here? X plus 2y dy by dx into x plus 2y square is equal to 0. Okay. Now open the bracket. When you open the bracket, we get x square minus 2x minus 4y dy by dx. Here we have one x. So 2x square minus 4xy dy by dx plus 2y square is equal to 0. Is it okay? Is it clear, children? So 2x square minus x square minus 2x square means you'll get minus x square minus 4xy dy by dx plus 2y square is equal to 0. If you want, we can multiply throughout by 1 minus. If you multiply throughout by minus, the equation is x square plus 4xy dy by dx minus 2y square is equal to 0 is the required differential equation. Is the required differential equation. Okay. So till now, we are given an equation and we are asked to form the differential equation. We are given with some equations and we are asked to form the differential equation. Write down the next question. The next question is a different question from this. Write down. Write the question. Form the differential equation. Form the differential equation of the family of curves. Form the differential equation of the family of curves. Form the differential equation of the family of curves touching the y-axis at origin. touching the y-axis at the origin. Form the differential equation of the family of curves touching the y-axis at origin. Touching the y-axis at origin. Okay, what is asked here? Equation is not given. Instead of that, what is given? Find the family of curves, isn't it? Form the differential equation of the family of curves touching the y-axis at the origin. Okay, it is a circle. It is given, it is a circle. And it touches y-axis at the origin. It touches the y-axis at the origin. Okay, now listen, children. So, circle is touching y-axis at origin means we'll be getting a circle only at this. Okay, now listen. Suppose let us take A be the radius of the circle. Let A be the radius of the circle. Let A be the radius of the circle. Now look at here. If we draw a circle like this so that it touches the y-axis only at origin means surely the center will lie on x-axis. Is it clear? When you draw a circle touching the y-axis at origin means, therefore what you can say when you draw this, you can say the center will lie on x-axis. On x-axis, what we know, y coordinate is 0. Y coordinate is 0. Therefore, what will be the center? Therefore, the center is 8, 0. Is it correct? Is it okay, children? Anla Mohanan, is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, radius is A. This distance, radius we are taking as A. And this is touching the y-axis at origin. So what will be this distance? Radius will be same as A. So the center will be A, 0. Okay. Same way, if you want, you can take minus A, 0. If you consider, okay, here like this, you can consider minus A, 0, we can consider. But here you take the only positive case and solve it. Now it is A, 0. Now what is the equation of the circle? What is the equation of the circle? With the center A, B and radius R. With center A, B and radius R is, what is the equation? And if the radius is R, what is the equation? X minus A the whole square plus Y minus B the whole square is equal to R square. Isn't it? Center is AB and radius is R means X minus A the whole square plus Y minus B the whole square is equal to R square. Now what is the center given here? Now the center is A, 0. And what is the radius? Radius is A. So when you substitute this, we will get X minus A the whole square plus Y minus 0 the whole square is equal to A square. This is the required equation. This is the required equation. So now look at here. How many constants are there? How many constants are there? How many constants? Only one constant. Then that same constant is repeated twice. Now similar to the previous question. Okay, this is similar to the previous question. Then we have x minus a the whole square. You expand it. When we expand it, x square minus 2ax plus a square plus y square is equal to a square. Both the sides a square we can cancel. So x square minus 2ax plus y square is equal to 0. Now differentiate. When you differentiate this, 2x minus 2a into derivative of x is 1 plus 2y into dy by dx is equal to 0. We can divide throughout by 2. Yes, try to complete this. Find out the equation. Find the equation. Yes, when you divide by 2, what you will get? X minus a plus y dy by dx is equal to 0. So from here, x plus y into dy by dx is equal to a. Substitute this in equation 1. Substitute this in equation 1. Now substitute this for a in equation 1 and find the answer.
Minus y square.
Yes, Aditya. What the answer? Yes. Finished, Aparna? Is it over, Aparna? Karthik? Okay. X square 2xy dy by dx minus y square is 0. Is it correct? Are you getting the answer? X square minus 2xy dy by dx minus y square is equal to 0. You can check the answer. Okay, we can check it. X plus y into dy by dx is equal to 0. Substitute in equation 1. When you substitute in equation 1, what you will get? X square minus 2 into a. What is a? X plus y into dy by dx into x plus y square is equal to 0. So when you open the bracket, x square minus 2x square minus 2xy dy by dx plus y square is 0. So x square minus 2x square means minus x square minus 2xy dy by dx plus y square is 0. If you multiply throughout by 1 minus, we will get x square plus 2xy dy by dx minus y square is 0. One minus sign, check the sign children, x square plus 2xy dy by dx. Minus is common for both the terms. Here minus is common for both the terms, for this one and as well as this one. Okay, when you open the brackets, do it carefully. Okay, now shall you do the next one? Okay, children, write the next one. Verify that y is equal to y is equal to 3 into cos of log x. Verify that 3 into cos of log x plus 4 into sine of log x is the solution of verify that y is equal to 3 into cos of log x plus 4 into sine of log x is the solution is a solution of the differential equation is a solution of the differential equation x square d square y by dx square plus x dy by dx plus y is equal to 0. Okay. So here we have to prove y is equal to, we have to check whether y is equal to 3 into cos of log x plus 4 into sine of log x is a solution. We have to check whether it is a solution or not. What type of solution is there? Is there any arbitrary constant present here? Is there any arbitrary constants a, b? No, isn't it? So that means it is not a general solution. Instead of a and b, some values are given there, 3, 4. That means it is a particular solution. Yes, it is a particular solution. So now y is given. We have to check whether this is a solution. So look at the equation here. We have dy by dx and d square y by dx square. So we have to differentiate it 2 times. Start doing. Find out the first order derivative. Then find what is the second order derivative. So you start with the function. Y is equal to, again, note down. This is an important and a different question. This is an important question and a different question. Y into is equal to 3 into cos of log x plus 4 into sine of log x. Here we'll be doing this in a different way. Okay, we'll be doing it in a different manner. Okay, you try it. I'll give 2 minutes. Try to find out. Find out dy by dx. Find out d square y by dx square. And try to substitute it and check whether you are getting it is a solution or not. Okay, what is dy by dx? Here we are using function of function rule. Which rule we are using? Function of function rule. Within the function, within the cos, we have log x, isn't it? Function of function rule. What is the derivative of log x? What is the derivative of log x? 1 by x, isn't it? Derivative of log x is 1 by x. What is the derivative of cos x?
Minus sign.
Yes, Anila Mohanan?
Minus sign.
Minus sin x. Derivative of cos x is minus sin x. What is derivative of sin x, Aishwarya?
Cos x.
Derivative of sin x is cos x, isn't it? Yes, it is cos x. Derivative of cos x is minus sin x. Derivative of log x is 1 by x. Okay. Now look at here. Instead of cos x, it is there cos of log x. Function of function rule. Okay. So what is derivative here? 3 into. What is derivative of cos x? Derivative of cos x is minus sine of log x. It is not over. Instead of x, what we have, that one we should differentiate into. What is derivative of log x? 1 by x. In the place of x, what is the function we have? That one we should differentiate. Yes or no? This model we have learned earlier also. Plus 4 into, what is derivative of sine x? Is cos x. So what is derivative of sine of log x? Cos of log x into, what is derivative of log x? 1 by x. So we will get minus 3 sine of log x by x plus 4 cos of log x by x. This is dy by dx. Now look at here. Here the x we can take it as common. So minus 3 sine of log x plus 4 cos of log x. This is dy by dx. Now I want d square y by dx square. Listen children. We want to find d square y by dx square. This is the question we want to prove, isn't it? We have to prove. So we want to find d square y by dx square. Now listen, if you differentiate here, we have to use quotient rule. Numerator is there, denominator is there. U by v rule we have to use. Instead of that, suppose I cross multiply this x to other side. What happens? It will become x into dy by dx is minus 3 sine of log x plus 4 into cos of log x. Instead of using quotient rule, what I did, I cross multiplied. We cross multiplied. So we can avoid quotient rule and we can use the product rule. X into dy by dx. We can use product rule. What is product rule? uv the whole dash is uv the whole dash is u into v dash plus u dash into p. Okay, here we are going to use the product rule. So first function, this is u, this is v. So I'm going to differentiate it. So when you differentiate it, first function you keep it as such. What is derivative of dy by dx? Is d square y by dx square plus second function you keep it as such, derivative of x, which is 1. Derivative of x is 1 equal to minus 3 into what is derivative of sine x? Derivative of sine x is cos x. So it is cos of log x. Derivative of sine x is cos x. So sine of log x, if you differentiate, cos of log x into 1 by x plus 4 into, what is the derivative of cos x? Minus sine x. So minus sine of log x into 1 by x. Listen children, I'll repeat it again and we are differentiating. So LHS we are using product rule. First function into derivative of second function d square y by dx square plus dy by dx, you keep it as such, derivative of x is 1 equal to minus 3 into derivative of sine x, it is cos x. So sine of log x, if you differentiate, it is cos of log x into 1 by x plus 4 into, what is derivative of cos x? Minus sine of log x into 1 by x. So from here we can take one minus outside. If you take one minus outside, you will get 3 cos of log x plus 4 sine of log x. We can take one x also as common. This is same as, look at here, is it same as y? 3 cos of log x, look at the function y. Is it the same function y? So we can write this as y by x. So x d square y by dx square plus dy by dx is minus y by x. Next step, you cross multiply this x. This by x, you cross multiply it. So you'll get x square d square y by dx square plus x dy by dx is equal to minus y. So minus negative y, if you take it to other side, it will become positive y. D square y by dx square plus x dy by dx plus y equal to 0 is the required equation. Are you getting this answer? Check it. Do you are getting it is a solution or not? Therefore, this is a solution. Okay. Here we are not finding dy by dx, d squared y by dx square and substituting. Instead of that, when we find second order derivative itself, we are getting the equation. Okay, here what is the method we have used? Instead of using quotient rule, we cross multiply it and we make it as a product rule. Okay, we are cross multiplying it and we are using the product rule and we are using function of function rule. Okay, here we are using the function of function rule. Is it okay? You all copied that one, Tomlin? Hmm? Is it okay? Yes, okay. So, children, in this topic, till now we have discussed about what is differential equation, what is order, what is degree, how to check if the given function is a solution or not, and formation of differential equation. Okay, this much topics we have covered. So what you have to do these type of questions again and again. The next class we'll be starting with the next topic, solving linear differential equations. Okay, so before that, make it thorough with all these formulas and come. Okay, thank you.